Hello everyone, and welcome to an Apple and Apps unboxing video. This is the brand new Apple TV, 4th generation. Let's get it unpacked and show you what it's all about. So, clear Apple packaging, black box, and just the simple Apple logo on the front. And then inside you have the new Apple TV, which largely resembles the previous model. It's essentially just taller. And then there's the brand new remote. It includes 6 different buttons, so you have the menu, your TV control, the Siri microphone button, plus minus buttons, and then the play pause button, then the little instructions, and then this lightning cable. That's if you ever need to restore or manually update your Apple TV. And then there's the power cable. No HDMI cable is included in the box, so you have to supply your own. And that's essentially all there's in the packaging. So we do have the 3rd generation Apple TV, so here's a quick little comparison for you to see. It's about, the new Apple TV is about twice the size if 2 of the original were stacked on top. And then the remote, you can see, is completely new, including that new top portion, which is just to slide your finger across and use all the touch aspects. And so now let's unwrap the new Apple TV. It's all nice and glossy right now. And going back to that remote, it's also motion control based, and that allows you to use a Wii remote style pointing and moving your device around. So now you can see the ports on the back of the device. It's essentially the power connector, HDMI spot, an Ethernet cable, and then a spot for the lightning connector. And that's pretty much Apple TV unboxing. Let's get this thing set up. Get a plug, supply our own HDMI cable, and let's get going. So now we're gonna turn the lights off, get the TV connected, and so you start by pairing your remote, do the initial setup with your language and enabling locations and all that stuff. And then, just like the previous Apple TV, you can get your iPhone, and if you're running iOS 9.1, you can set up your new Apple TV. The device will automatically recognize it as long as you're using Bluetooth. You type in your iTunes Store password, and all that stuff is going to be set up, including Game Center and all that. So here you can see enabling Siri, and then the new background screensavers, you can have them automatically downloaded, and they will take up space, so depending on what storage size you have of your Apple TV. And here's the brand new interface. As you can see, it's a lot like the old one, except there's a new bright white color scheme. So let's go right to the App Store and see what that's all about. So you have your familiar Netflix, Hulu, Showtime, HBO at the top. Let's install Netflix. Now let's ask Siri, play Blacklist Season 2. And there it is. As you can see, you have a choice of Netflix as well as iTunes to play it. And then if you double tap the home button, you can bring up your screensaver. And now we'll go back to the App Store, and let's get a game this time. Let's try Lumino City. It just came out this Thursday. We reviewed it on the site. And so it's iCloud based. So right now when you start it, you install it, it will resume my iPhone progress. So I made it to the Sky Garden, which is about 6 or so levels in, and the game picks up right there. It does, you have to download that level, because when the game first downloads, it doesn't download the full game, it just downloaded level 1. We're far in the game, so it's going to download level 6, and this is that kind of intelligent storage of the Apple TV. So that 32 gigabytes is actually more appealing because Apple's going to use the storage of the various apps and games differently than it does on iOS. That's a lot with iCloud, and so it's pretty neat. I mean, right off the bat, Lumino City works to do that. If you double tap the TV icon, you can enable multitasking, and now we can switch over, watch The Incredibles. And I think that's it. This is Apple TV, 4th generation, 32 gigabytes. Thanks for watching, appleandapps.com.